This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. Certainly not the start they envisioned for themselves. Losers in 2 out of their first 3 games, including falling short last week. Settled in, folks. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis. Should be a fun one. And we are underway from legendary Lambeau Field. Shifts by him. So here's the first drive down for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
And the 49er first down.
Ayuk goes in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll go again with ETN. He's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11.
Love now. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
3 and out. Fourth down.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready? Here we ready.
Play action this time with Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Love. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they're spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Down.
ETN will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. A beautiful fake. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully punts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Purdy now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
ETN once more. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 38-yard line. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
A give to ETN running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. To throw now, here's Love. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
14 yards. That's good.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Love. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Hunt.
They'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Etienne, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Oh, nice move. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Jennings. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Purdy. Open man is Bryant. He's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before buys kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the Raiders' defense that comes up with the big play here. They could only muster one takeaway all night, but it was a big one right here. The Raiders are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle. The Seahawks hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Kenneth Walker. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Seahawks are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Another tote for ETN. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Let's go
Brings
now.
up 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down.
Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay down. For the Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings
Down.
up 2nd and 4.
33, yellow.
15-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers step the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Purdy looking to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Purdy. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
Love looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16.
On 2nd and 9. Purdy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And it's fourth down.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. And you've already scored 3 times. You want 4. You want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the counter, Etienne takes it to about the 37. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
14 yards. And the Packers first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love now. It's complete to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal. At the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Purdy. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now, field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Let's go. Block 40.
2nd down, ETN once more. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Block ultra. 60 ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short one there, caught by Likely. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Set, ready.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Barkley not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Here we go. 45, wide. Ready.
A handoff for ETN. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Black. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Purdy to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Here's 1st and 10.
Gain of 29. And the 49er first down.
And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Purdy. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. This crowd turning up to decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
To throw is Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
What's good on the extra point? And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the Hennessy. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Packers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos.